How we doing? How we doing? Resume review time. Haven't done one of these in a while because, well, there's no excuse. I'm just fucking lazy. Um, okay, I'm so disorganized. Okay, here we go. I found this fucking. Yeah, I have too many spreadsheets open. I can't tell who's who. Okay, so you are this. Okay, great. Let's see. Where are we? Today. What's today's date? 9/11. No, 11/9. Right, other way around. Okay, great. Okay, well, let's just get into it. Let me start going through these. Um, from here on out, if these guys are not redacted, I might just not review them anymore because if they're not redacted and I leak it, then it's a huge issue for me. So, oh my god, my Figma is really. Wait, am I zoomed out or is the thing okay? Oh, I'm just really zoomed out. Never mind. Okay, let me zoom in then. Yeah, that'd be a bit more convenient. Wait, is that really the resolution they're giving me? Oh, that is. Okay. All right, that's fine. Okay, let's get into it. Now stalling. Who we got here? How does this shit work again? Great. Okay. First, last, education, university. Yep, looks good. Yep, looks good. Looks good. This is fine. This is what this is. So this is not current, but this is pretty recent. Startup A. Okay, implemented course uploading for the Startup A marketplace in React and TypeScript. I think course uploading for Startup A marketplace. Courses in a marketplace. Okay. Allowing music teachers to create education music content. Oh, okay, okay. Implemented course uploading. Okay, sure. I'll mark that as pretty good. I could definitely get a bit more, get a bit more information on what implemented entailed in this case, but I think that's a okay first point. Enhance code quality by maintainable migrating TypeScript, reducing bugs, catching typing errors. This is actually a very good point. A huge fan of migrating from JS to TS. 120% boost website performance on the CSS, running performance. Okay, yeah, this is good. I would say that in general, performance and why is my pen so thick? Whatever. I would say in general, you could definitely be a bit more specific in website performance, right? So for example, one thing I would say is performance in what? Are you talking about latency, user responsiveness, like image loading, right? So there's a lot of different aspects you could be talking about here, and so you could be a bit more specific here. But yeah, that's not an issue. That's just a nitpick. Design the entire site of the marketplace UI UX and Figma. Okay, so Figma. Okay, yeah, it's fine. It's a bit of Figma there. It doesn't hurt. Great. Overall, yeah, I'd say the main thing for this thing is that I want to hear a bit more about what implemented means. So, but I think overall it's still quite obvious. Not too big of a deal. It's just a bit ambiguous as to how complex this entire project was. Okay, software engineer intern start B. So this is what? This is a okay. I see. Develop, design, booking feature, React, TypeScript, Figma, to allow customers schedule. Am I stroking? Developed and designed the booking feature using React, TypeScript, and Figma to allow customers schedule private. To allow customers to schedule. Okay, I wasn't stroking. This is just incorrect English. To allow customers to schedule private in-home swimming lessons with swimming instructors across Ontario. Okay. Okay, I thought I had a stroke there. Integrate the Google Maps API, match customer. Okay, that's fine. Wrote technical application. That's fine. This is a bit of a weaker point, to be honest. Writing documentation is sort of that's sort of implied. Like yeah, that's sort of like a that like everyone has to do that. I think it's okay though. I'll read the rest of your points and decide if you should get rid of that one. This is TA. Fundamental Haskell racket. 50 plus question. Okay, this is fine. This point is pretty good. This point is like bit more mid, but okay, this is fine. I would consider moving this into 1 point, like supported 70 plus students by answering 50 questions, etc. Maybe something like that could be okay. But that's fine. Okay, trash cam, OpenAI Flask. Say Figma. Okay, Identity Vision Premium. Correctly classify the disposal of settings per item scan. Okay, that's fine. I will put dates. I will put dates here, if I were you. This sounds a bit like a hackathon though, so we'll see. Okay. 2FA backup code manager. Contribute to application. Allow users. Okay. I would be so this is a good point, but I would be a bit more specific on what contributed means, because it's very open ended to it's very open ended. Like, did you implement this functionality? Like what part of this did you implement is sort of the question, right? Oh, over here, implement the GUI. Okay, implement a GUI. Okay, it depends on if like this. These two feel like It's the same point, right? Like this point already implies that you contributed in a sense. So if you're putting this point here just to explain what this product is, I would get rid of it. OOP strategy and command. I would personally get rid of this point. I don't think it's that strong. Taxi dispatch. Okay, this is fine. This is a project work, so I think this is fine. Again, dates if possible. Okay, languages. Oh, this first is a bit of a smell. Unless you're really good at HTML, CSS, I would strongly consider putting one of these two first, because recruiters like those a lot more. Anyways, Haskell, Racket, SQL, Python. Okay, this is fine. This is fine as well. Okay, yeah, overall, I'd say this is pretty okay for a resume. I would say main things to clean up here. Okay, so now I can get back to this. This point's got to go. This point's definitely weaker than a lot of other stuff going on here. I would say in place of this point, I would try to quantify the impact of your work here, right? So you develop and design the booking feature. So I know this is a startup, so you might not have the right numbers kind of play around with here. But if you can put together like how much implementing this feature helped the startup, that would be really nice. Because I'll be honest, this seems like super niche, and like I don't really know what's going on with swimming lessons, in-person swimming lessons in Ontario, in home. But yeah, I would get on that if you can. This I think the most recent experience here though is quite strong, so that's definitely good that that's first, and that's definitely good it has enough points here. So I'd say small kind of restructuring of points, and I think overall is fine. Oh, and also this point, I think if you really want to emphasize your Haskell Racket, it's okay to put 2 points here. You want to talk about your collaboration communication skills, that's fine. But if you come in with new points, for example, you find some new points to put here, find some new points to put here. First thing I would do, first of all, obviously, is to get rid of this point over here, get rid of this point over here, and if you need to, you can combine these 2 points into one, save a bit of space on that one. So that's how I would proceed on that. Great. Are these streams posted afterwards? Yes, they are recorded. Well, the streams are actually just automatically uploaded onto YouTube, so you can go find them there. But I will also chop these up into like individual 1 hour things, and those will be uploaded as well. And on the channel, there should already be a resume review playlist, which has all these previous ones. Not all of them, but like most of them. Drop the assembly on languages. What assembly language? Did they have assembly? Oh yeah, they had assembly. It's last. It literally doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, look, as someone like, okay, look, this guy's 2026, so this is a third year guy, right? If you're third year and you got 10 languages already, like, yeah, that's fine. Personally speaking, like, these are like real useful things. Well, besides these two, which I don't think are useful. These are like nice to haves, right? Like assembly doesn't actually matter, but it's nice to communicate. Oh, this guy might have done a bit of low level stuff before. I can see that not being a negative per se, but yes, I agree. If you get more languages, I will cut this. I will cut these two. That's the first to go. Good catch there. DS. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. All right, moving on. Next. What does that say? Oh, this guy already has comments. Won't be in live stream, but I already know it should be HTML, CSS. Yes, I would still recommend HTML, CSS, but so many people put HTML/CSS that's also recognized by ATS now. So nowadays it's less of an issue, like ironically, but yeah, I would still, honestly, I'm not gonna harp on that. Remove relevant courses. Do you have relevant courses here? Oh, you don't have relevant courses here. Wait, did he remove that already? Oh, you meant this. Well, you didn't list any coursework, so there's nothing to talk about in that sense. Anyways, yeah, cool. Moving on. Let's take a look. This one looks pretty good. Okay, so by pretty good I mean no name. That's not what I don't mean anything else. Okay, great. Ooh. Okay, great. Chill. Okay, so this guy, let's take a look here. I don't see a header, which is fine, but I can't evaluate it that way. It's just fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, work experience, just quick scan first. Yep, looks fine. Okay, so let's take a look. Intern, self-developer intern. This is 2023 to present. That's like more than a year. Okay, wait a second. So you 2023 to present, you September 2022 to August 2023, and then your January. So you've been working continuously since January 20. So you've been working for like almost 3 years, continuously. Oh, part time. Oh, okay, 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 okay. All right, I see. Okay, that's still a lot though. All right, cool. Let's take a look then. Full stack application in Python React to retrieve, display real-time customer information, contract dates from Azure SQL. Okay, that's okay. It's a bit weak, but it gets a point across. I'm okay with that. Develop Python scripts to retrieve, analyze flight control metrics, something comparing against predefined thresholds, showing warning out of range values. Okay. Yeah, this is still introductory points. Built Databricks starter pipelines, notebooks, Delta tables, stream data stages, bronze. Okay, reducing onboarding time, new teams 40%. Okay. So this reduced onboarding time for new teams. Oh, okay, okay. I see, I see. No, that makes sense. And standardizing data processing workflows. Yeah. Okay. No, this is actually quite a good point. This is actually quite a good point here. Yeah. I'm going to GitLab CI/CD pipelines. Databricks and stuff. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Um. One thing. This is fine. One thing I will say though is, and this is more of a question that will come in interview, not during resume review. But this is implying that so implemented. This implies that this didn't exist before. So the question that an interviewer might ask you, or hiring manager or behavior around might ask you, is like, how do you guys deploy code before this? Did you have to create this thing to So just prepare for that kind of stuff. Because anything that's like implemented a process change, the natural question is, how is it before? How is it after? Why did you make the switch? What was the challenges, etc. Develop internal API Databricks and okay, resulting 20% increase in productivity. This is a bit of a weaker point. It's a bit of a weaker point. I would definitely, if you wanted to put this point, I would definitely need to be a bit more clear on what this increase in productivity means. For example, does this mean that developers are spending 70% less time on this particular task? Does this mean that the code is certain percent faster and it's a significant part of the individual's workflows? Because this is a pretty large number. I like the statistic here, but it's a bit, the quantification isn't quite here. So I think the point is okay, but it's not as strong as the previous one. For example, this one here. Signature measure enhanced looking. This one feels a bit out of place, to be honest with you. Like I see what you're trying to go with here, but this doesn't kind of mesh with any other previous point. If you're just trying to put in, for example, oh, I did security stuff, I would piggyback off this point, but just start name dropping services or technologies or whatnot that you used. Otherwise, because like frankly, otherwise, this is one of those things where people will actually almost dismiss because this seems like far too, I won't say important of a feature to not have before, but it seems like if all your previous stuff, for example, was related to cloud or deployment or Databricks like data pipeline stuff, this one feels a bit out of place. So I would say, so I want to read the rest of the resume first and then decide how you should structure this. Because if you're working for more than a year now, by the way, right? More than a year, you've probably done multiple projects. Then what you can do is you can adopt a more like modern, like recent experience focused resume where you further break down your past year's work by project. So I'll get to that if I feel that's needed, but I just want to let you know that 1+ years in intern is usually not common, so a lot of the formatting advice I give other people might not apply here, but I'll come back to that. Okay, Intel. Sorry. The result issue. I would quantify that. How many issues? How many like what severity of issues? I will quantify that a little bit, but like it's fine. Okay, and it's video packaging check bit rate. Okay, this feels pretty good. This feels like a good point. Implemented another CI/CD. Okay, okay. This one feels like it's a bit waste of an entire point here, so I'm gonna mark this one as maybe. Create a Python scripts to automate data comparison to encoders during graphs and check analysis time by 80%. Feels okay. Feels okay, but a bit weak. If, for example, you wanted to talk more about what data pipelines you used, what libraries you used to generate these graphs and comparisons, that could be useful as like a visualization kind of point. Otherwise, this point is not very special, and you're better off suited talking more about how you overcame some of these issues over here, some more technical stuff. But I'll come back to that if needed. Develop Python scripts. Oh, wait, what's the difference here? So this is September. You went part time. I got it. Okay. Python scripts automate launch Ubuntu servers. Wait, what? Develop Python to automate the launch unit test from Ubuntu servers, improving developer productivity by 85% by reducing overall setup time for hours and minutes. Okay. I think the numbers here gotta change. I think the numbers here are a bit weird. Because I think this number here a bit weird because you're automating the launch of unit tests. Which okay, yeah, like that's cool. That makes sense. Was it the case that you had to manually launch unit tests beforehand and it took hours to launch unit tests? This needs a bit of clarification. Right now, this data point looks a bit too extreme, to be honest with you. Like, it's not that it's unbelievable, but it's like this is like really bad developer experience if it took hours to manually launch unit tests. If that was the case, say that, and then this point is like really good. Otherwise, I feel like this point is, it's either overplaying something or it's a bit like there's something missing from the picture. You feel me? So yeah, get on that one. Volume's a bit low. I'll move the mic a bit closer, but yeah, I'm not gonna dig through my settings right now. I haven't had any other complaints today, so I'm gonna just turn your volume up, bud. Sorry. Automated the retrieval of test results from AWS and internal Ubuntu servers. Implemented Python scripts to send team notifications. Yeah, feels like a DevOps kind of thing. Chill, yeah. Bash cron jobs, execute stress tests. Another one of these things. Yeah, I don't know. This needs more qualification, right? This needs a qualification for what's going on here because I frankly don't understand what's going on with this. Oh yeah, sorry you guys are having volume issues. I don't know if I banged my mic or something a while ago, but I think I have the setting as loud as possible inside of Windows and OBS. I'll look into it afterwards. Revamp legacy system in C. Elevated code quality. Can't quantify that. It's hard to quantify that. Okay, this point's weak compared to the other ones. Yeah, I think this one's a bit weak compared to the other ones, so I would get rid of this one personally. Okay, let me have a look. Projects, freelancer project. Highlights freelancer, develop platform, connect business ERP contractors. Utilize technology, friendly. Okay. What is this trying to demonstrate? It's trying to demonstrate Node and React. Do you have Node and React elsewhere? You have React here. Do you have Node? No, you don't. This is your only Node. Do you have backend experience? This is the Python backend. Scripts, CSCD. Okay. So considering that this is your what seems to be one of your only. So you have a full stack app here, which is cool, which is good. I think this is your second full stack one. So in that case, I think this is okay to keep here. This part, let me read this one again. A point in front of the, yeah, this is okay. I would say this one focusing on the contract side, that makes sense. I'm okay with that one. I will put the dates here though. The dates are missing. I will put the dates here. You don't need this word. We already know it's full stack because you got React and Node and AWS. I will put the date here instead. Okay, let me just take a look. Languages, JavaScript. Okay, sure. Node, Express, Spring Boot, Django, React. That's fine. Tools. Yeah. Okay. This stuff over here is all good. All right. So I think this is a bit tough to organize, personally speaking, because this one was the oldest and from my reading the least relevant. Because the main takeaway for this last Intel Corp one is the fact that you are doing a lot of internal tooling and a lot of DevOps work. And both of those are also already covered by our two more recent experiences. So I'd say I would personally cut down this one quite a bit. So I would say, for example, combine these two. So let me use a different color here for a bit of visual clarity. I would combine these 2 points into the same umbrella of improving which we call it, of improving DevOps experiences by automating tests. And then what is this one? Oh, this is also tests. Okay, so combine all three of them into one point, saying that you were basically making a lot of automated testing and that helped developer experience. I think that's okay. The data points themselves, I would say, are a bit questionable because they're not justified right now. It seems to me impossible that you can improve productivity by 85% by automating unit tests, but maybe I don't know just how bad it was. But that's just my reading. Okay, so combine these three out, cut this one down way down. Okay, this one is fine as is. But with the extra 2 or so lines of work, I would personally, what I would do with only this experience here, because you've been here for a year, more than a year now, okay? I don't know how long this contract is, but this is going on for quite a while. Is I would categorize, like I don't know how exactly it was organized at Intel, but if you had like projects, right? So I would say like over a project 1, right? Full stack React app, right? This is full stack. I don't have a pen. What am I saying? Full stack app. Right? Have a header here, like right over here, right about here. Have like 2 points about that. Talk about your Databricks, right? Talk about Databricks. Okay. Have 2 points on that one because you got Databricks here. You had one more. Do you have one more here? What do you have? Let me have a look. Oh yeah, you had here. So you have two Databricks points. You have 2 Databricks points, right? Group those together and some like other stuff here. So I would do that just to help with the organization because right now it's a bit hard to read with so many like long points. So that's how I'd improve this one. Okay, cool. Moving on. We gotta keep the show on the road. Okay, so that's done. Now it's you. Let's take a look. What do we got? Boom. All right. Okay. Oh, nice and high resolution. Love to see it. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, so yeah, GPU. Okay, is this out of 4 or 4.33? Be honest, I'm kidding. Mobile web development, that's fine. Embedded is fine. OS mid. Okay, this is fine. I'd say this kind of coursework I would accept because it's relatively. It's not. I would say it's unique, but it's distinct enough. I think embedded is good. I think distributed is good. I think UI design is good. The other ones are mid, but it's fine. So yeah, overall I think this is okay. Experience. Okay, so let me just take a look at timeline. So this is May, so this is a year ago now, and then this is like a half year before that, and then this is okay, just right before that. Okay, I see. Okay, why is this so thick? Anyways, okay, so okay, let design development add action 3 million 300 million. I don't know what this maybe a verb or adjective. Sure. Okay, yeah, good summary point. Support actions across in both the UI, public API. For developers to use action programmatically. Oh, okay, semicolon. Ensure ETL validation. This is just 2 points, dude. That's just 2 points. But okay. Sure. And I was also told on one of the ironically on another resume screen that this is just called testing library now, right? Yeah, this is just called testing library now, so it is what it is. Anyways, okay, so integrated yeah, that's fine. I would say, yeah, this is fine. I think it's lacking. Like this is your main impact point. I think it's pretty good. But without more context, it's hard to say what else could change about this one because I'm not right now. It's unclear exactly if the main development focus is on the integration, like the public API integration, or some design component. So, but I think either way, it's a pretty strong point. So I don't think it's an issue. I don't know. I don't want lit element. Never heard of that before. Since a kind of during conversation. Okay, sure. Front end and back end. Okay, that's fine. Automated scraping, parsing, predefined, saving dozens of hours of manual effort. Fine enough. Believable code. Sound leverage. 0.3 second response time. I would say because you have room. Do you have room? Not really. That's not really a metric. Response time is not really a metric. It's usually like what percentile response time. So bit of a nitpick there. Recruiters won't care. People like I do. Enrich system logging. Enrich is a pretty nice word actually. Anyways, okay. This point's a bit weaker though. This point you can tell is a bit weaker. I would cut this point first if you need room. Okay. Intern. Okay. Design and develop security infrastructure for real-time Linux. Okay, that's a bit of a big one. Let's take a look. Implement distributed system, middleware background, logs. Okay, sure, that's fine. Okay. This one's pretty strong, but I'd say it's definitely missing a bit on elaboration for security infrastructure. So if you're not going to talk more about security infrastructure, which I think you should because none of these things talk about it, and these things are in general already some various front, back end, full stack stuff. I would consider putting a point here to talk about security. So for example, the last point is really quite weak here. This one doesn't really say anything relevant. I would put this point over here. So talk about security infrastructure. Research assistant. I don't know much about research. I haven't even found anything yet. What is this? From Global News and Lethbridge News. Oh, Lethbridge News. I heard some news about Lethbridge recently. Mr. PP is in the area. Anyways, okay, this is fine. 3 points here I think is a bit much though, to be honest. Like for example, this thing definitely needs a point about security infrastructure. I would personally put another point about I would say you should separate the implementation and the performance characteristics. So I would separate another point out here. But that's my preference. Okay, projects. Blah blah blah. Sure. Okay, I think this is quite good. Some AI stuff now. Nowadays, a lot of people like to have AI stuff on their stuff, so I think this is quite concisely put. That's good. Hope Health Action, open source development. What does this mean? Okay, I think this is quite good. I think this is quite good. Discord integration. Yeah, that's fine. Discord bot, sure. I would put days here personally. If I were you, I'd put days here. Okay. Okay. Dexy.js. Never heard of that one, to be honest with you. Are these Pokemon or are these like JavaScript frameworks these days? What the hell are these things? If you can, I would put depending on like the kind of jobs you're going for, I would put this thing a bit earlier. Oh, sorry, no, this is Swing. Sorry, this is Swing. No, forget Swing. I would put Spring Boot a bit earlier if I were you. But it's not a big deal. LangChain, is it really lowercase c? No, it's capital C. Capital C there, bud. Pinecone Node. This is Node.js, you mean? Node.js I would probably put in the libraries and frameworks personally. Vim.js, Jest. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah. Overall, I think this is actually a really strong resume. Couple things to clean up with priority sake, like priority in terms of like where I would allocate space to put stuff here. But I think the points that have been put here are actually really quite strong. So that's a good one. Okay. Discord Twitch user in A. I should enforce that. This is not a free service, boy. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so boom. Whoa. Why is the header so big? Hello. Okay, let's take a look. So we're currently doing okay. BSc. BSc. Oh, and math. Okay, nice GPU. I'd say if it's more than 2, you should put out a 4.33. Okay, personally, and like, come on, guys, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're in BC, you have a more than 4 GPA, you've got 2 choices. You got 4.2 out of 4.33, which is good, or you got 4.2 out of 9 at UVic, which I would recommend not putting your GPA on if it's out of 9. Okay, so if it's more than 2, I recommend putting it out of 4.33. If you want to just keep it cleaner, I would convert it to a 4.0 GPA. Personally, doesn't really matter, to be honest. Okay, peer tutor. Yeah, okay, pretty chill. Okay, projects. Let's take a look here. Okay, Um, so this is a project, multi-kernel operating system. Oh, is this the what's it called? 404. What's that course? 413. Develop better kernel operating system, maximum scalability, reduce control, distributed system. Okay, I like that. Pretty good. Implemented inter-process communication. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Designed Core OS memory file storage, monitor heterogeneous hardware within the user space, minimizing kernel complexity, posing more control to the user. Design Core OS components by listing them into user space. Okay, I think this is good point. This is not good for operating systems. So I don't know much. I'm probably not as knowledgeable as you are about this kind of stuff. But if this is like, if you're putting this in to kind of soften the blow, quote unquote, I would get rid of that part. But that's still pretty cool. Device of management, fast concurrent application. Good. You should put some numbers here though, right? If you're talking so much about performance and scalability, I would toss in at least a couple numbers, like what kind of throughput you can expect to have here, that kind of if you were if you're just putting this as a distributed system for the sake of a distributed system, that okay, I guess sure, yeah, have fun. But if you could talk a little bit about some of the characteristics of distributed systems, like for example, how's the availability, how is there any concerns with correctness, uh, that kind of stuff. I will put in a point or two about that. I think that could be a really good learning experience. To demonstrate they had a really good learning experience, and if possible, I would put dates here as well. Right? If you have no dates, right, the problem with having no dates is that the order you're putting it in is not obvious, and also it doesn't give people a good timeline for like what you've been working on over time. So I will consider putting dates on if you can. All right, full stack web app. Okay, I will say this is bothering me very slightly. Okay, but like the capitalization here, I would probably capitalize at least the first word, personally. But small detail. Okay, develop full stack web app with React front end use on it. You don't need a front end. Using Google API allows students to explore automated data collection while class data. Build a REST API power Next.js to serve data from hand rolled database. Oh, this is 310, isn't it? Okay. I wouldn't say this is 310, which I think it is, but I can't prove because I don't think 310 had Next.js. The abstract syntax tree part is pretty cool. I would say I would name actually the specific the specific language that you were implementing. Isn't there like a spec like B something BMS? I forgot the thing. But like if you can, because like that's actually an industry standard, by the way. So if you can like name drop that, that'd be cool there as well. Otherwise, yeah, this is just a pretty standard thing. So yeah, 436A is it? Oh, you mean the operating system ones, right? Yeah. This one is 310, I'm pretty sure. EMBF, yeah, put that in there. EMBF is actually like known in the industry, so and you have space to spare. Yeah, I mean, 310 products are kind of just 310. It is what it is. Personally, you know what? I'll say the overall stuff at the end. But high performance Regex library and C optimized for embedded resource constrained environments. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Implemented prep parsing for combat if there's parsing. You gotta quantify that, right? Here's high performance, here's fast. Integrated the clad arena allocator. Sure, yeah, okay. Look, this is your personal project, and I think I've seen you ask questions about this in some server. I would like this. This is something which, if you're talking about performance, you're talking about fast, efficient, etc. You gotta quantify that, right? So I would say at least compare it to like a different for example the base. Does C even have a regex part engine? I don't even know what the hell C even has. I would compare it to, for example, the C++ regex engine, right? For example, if this is and here's the thing, right? If your regex library is hand rolled, like handwritten, and it's like, I'd say if it's 50% as fast as the C++ default out of the box one, that's a win. Like that's a dub, right? So if that's, I don't know if it's true, right? By the way, so I don't really know how performant this thing is, But it's like, is compared to the C++ thing, what kind of, under what circumstances you can talk about that bit of that performance characteristic. I think that'd be really good, because right now this is just taking a word for it, and it's not quantified, right? So your main thing is performance and also resource constraints, like limited memory. I presume, embedded is limited memory. If that's the case, you gotta talk about at least something there, because otherwise there's really no understanding for most people, like lay people like myself. Okay, develop library. Okay, let's take it. So this is an allocated library. Oh, is this referring to that? Region-based allocation, bundling, lifetimes. Lifetimes? I haven't heard of lifetimes out of Rust. No, I'm kidding. Okay, this is pretty good. I like that description. Portability, regex parse. Oh, this is okay. Cool. Reducing the allocations from scaling linearly to besides single call, supporting deployment of resource constrained systems. Yeah, I think this is the way it's phrased is pretty good. I would say again, right? Like, how lightweight is it? Like, what is the overhead? So if you could actually quantify that kind of in more detail, that would be good. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, you can tell this is definitely like C focused. What does that say? Mocha, Kai, OR tools, SQLite. I feel like these four are from the 310 project. Okay. Right. Feedback wise, this is definitely very C heavy. Okay. Like there's not really many ways to put that. C and theoretical, right? C and theoretical. So I'd say, in terms of in terms of what's written right now, there needs to be more data to quantify exactly the kind of work you're doing, right? So talking about, for example, your flagship project here about scalability, resource control, eliminate like lower overhead, right? We got to get some numbers there, right? Like these are your projects. It's way easier to measure performance impact, quantify that kind of stuff in projects. So take advantage of that. Do that what you can, right? And this kind of stuff, down. Oh, whoops, my mouse. In this kind of stuff right here with the C regex stuff, like again, right? Like if you're touting the performance and the lightweightness, etc., then we need some quantification there, right? And in general, the best way to improve resumes for employability purposes these days, assuming you don't have a preferred field necessarily, is just make one good full stack web app. That's it, right? So that's kind of the main thing I would work on next if I were you. But I know that it seems like you have a high interest in like low level C stuff and OS stuff, so you gotta balance it out a bit. All right, that was this person. 1646. People are spinning this thing super late. Anyways, let's see who's next. I think I'm spending too much time on everyone. All right, let's take a look at John Doe. Good. Canada. University of Canada. Holy shit. Wait, is this indented? Oh, this indented on purpose. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That. This is okay. What the hell is internet programming? Okay. So, from this, I think there's two things. There's one thing you can keep, which is computer architecture and software systems. And I don't think this will be justified by what you have here. So let me see what you have. And well, you know what? Actually, it seems you have room. So if you have room, you can put these on. The common advice I give, which is get rid of relevant coursework, only applies if you have no room. If you have room, then yeah, you can put a picture of Pikachu there if you want. Great. Okay, let's take a look. This is what recent. This is last year. This is last year. These are last year. This is this year. Okay, cool. Okay. Treating load times platform. Okay, good, but reducing API calls and improving load times by how much? Right? It's missing the quantity there. Develop new UI components such as widgets, models, real-time updates. Okay, cool. So bit of front end work, bit of optimization work, caching work, right? It's a bit of infra, bit of front end. Okay, cool. Advanced sorting, filtering, or functionality analytics dashboard. Of the analytics dashboard for analyzing what? Like, what is this thing? So you want to elaborate a bit on that one. I don't know what GeneSys is. Maybe they make dashboards. Doesn't sound like it. That doesn't sound like the name of the company, but yeah, this is a key piece of data missing here. And you get a new metrics, analyze dashboard, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this dashboard? This is what we're talking about? Enhancing visual data visualization. Integrated new metrics for dashboard, enhancing visualization capability for users. So I would talk about specifically what did you add, like what visualization capabilities did you add. Um, Otherwise, it's hard to kind of quantify at all what the impact was. Implemented UI improvements line with including redesigning side panel, updating component functionality, experience. Okay, sure. With the design, like what are these design cons? You're talking about like W3C or what? Contributed to enhancement of Genius's web components and sure. Preferency, no, don't say that. And this stuff goes into your skills sections. Government of Canada, Shared Services Canada, web app, business intake system, agile methodologies. Don't never say that. Supporting over 8,000 users in managing business requests. I would not put that, like if you think about it, the end part here doesn't really add any information. So just saying supporting 8,000 users, that's fine. Implemented, optimized Microsoft Power Automate. I have not heard of that, to be honest with you. To synchronize data between SharePoint lists and the BITS database, improving data consistency and reducing manual work by how much? But this part is good. It created a multi-purpose customer survey app that includes an admin portal, customizable questionnaires, and accessibility tests to meet the. Okay, see this part is good, right? So this is a guideline. If you're talking about the same guideline over here, right? You're talking about this guideline over here. I would mention it earlier in the resume than later, right? Put it earlier than later. Otherwise, most people who don't know about W3C, or in this case, W3C is WCAG 2.0 or 2.2, whatever format you're using these days. You wouldn't know that, right? I know that, but most people wouldn't. So put it over here. Otherwise, yeah, that makes sense. This is definitely government work. They can tell the government work because they're doing WCAG 2.0 and a government internal app. Okay, what's this? Project pandemic pollution. Google Attention. This is a cool thing. I like that. Live website. This is huge, but put the dates as well, right? Put the date. Like I will put the date there. Sure, sure. I would personally also put a point saying like what the takeaway was, right? Like what kind of stuff can you see? Like we could see the decreased amount of pollution in this part of the world during COVID or something like that, right? You could see that. So I would put a little learning there, right? Because some people they might not click that, they might not understand the impact of what you did. Forest UPenn Hackathon. Oh, cool. Interactive multiplayer game. What is this supposed to be? Like TypeScript React Convex. What is Convex? Backend based in WebSockets. Competitive. Like, keep in mind right now. Right, like just give me your information. What is this? Is it a chess game? Is it a first-person shooter? Like we have no idea what this thing is. You know what I mean? So this is like just missing a lot of context. So definitely make sure you clean that one up. All right, this language is fine. Material UI is I don't think a framework or a library, but sure, that's fine. This is good. IntelliJ Master Race. Okay. Yeah, you have room to put you definitely have room to put the relevant coursework, so you can keep it on. I'd say if you were trying to put some new points here, for example, if you're putting points on here, you probably need like 2 points here, to be honest, to describe what's going on this thing. In that case, I would say yeah, you might need to get rid of the relevant coursework, but you can play around the formatting. I trust that you have eyes too. All right, moving on. Okay, I've got a couple minutes. I'll probably stay a little bit after. I might just what I'll do is probably just blitz them out. Just blitz them out. You know, give people my real 10-second review of how I actually read resumes. All right. Okay. Technical skills, fine. This is fine. I would personally align. No, this is a line. No, I just had a little tilted moment. Okay. Manulife. Okay, I personally. Oh, I think I know who you are. I think I would personally put the company name on the first level header and then put this thing on the second level header, but that's fine. Responsible for engineering and facilitating my. Don't say this. Okay, you're not responsible for that. You're like this. That's not how it works. I would personally say, be a bit more specific about what you did. For example, designed or implemented, or etc. Right? Um, because I can like yeah, like this is a big thing. Like Manulife's group benefits, you were not the only person responsible. Okay, so this is not the appropriate verb to use. Okay. Uh, Leverage new existing REST queries, GraphQL client collection. What is this? Leverage new and existing. So you mean like you created new queries, or do you mean you leveraged new ones, like relatively new that someone else created? Like this, that's not the right word to use there. And mapped the GraphQL schema. Wait, what? Leverage new and existing queries from REST API, and mapped what to GraphQL? Like you mapped queries to GraphQL schema? Okay, whatever. And mapped to GraphQL schema for client app under cross-functional team collaboration. Okay, hold on. I need to read this a bit closer. I'm having like a bit of a reading issue here. Leveraging existing queries from REST API and mapped to GraphQL schema. I think the English here is off. I'm sorry. I'm not reading this quite right. And also, the English aside, I still don't really know what this is trying to say. Like, is it trying to say that you used GraphQL with REST API? Or like you use like the different team used that and you just different team made it and you used it. At this point, does not make sense. I'm sorry. Led initiative of developing query builder initiative tools. Okay. Yeah. This is a good point. This point goes first or second. Generate unit test, detail function, get rid of unit test. That's completely not relevant. Okay. Complexers, Rails, utilize resources, too many users, impacted revenue. Don't use a semicolon there, but point is good. Integrated, implemented, prototype sort, functional user dashboards. Okay, this is fine. Don't no one cares about tests. Like the tests are like they're just part of the job, right? Like unless you did something relevant, or did something like unique, or you did like ops work related to tests, then you can talk a bit about it. If you just wrote tests like that just frankly doesn't matter. Just put these two things in your skills and just call it a day. Okay. What is this? Intern. Okay. Okay. Sure. Again, I think this could just be one sentence. I don't think you need to have special formatting there. Constructed last dose deployment flow. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Launched application monitor. Wait, what's the difference? New appointment modules in the pharmacist flow for client. 14 appointments end to end flows. What's the difference? Like, is this module flow not this thing? I think your terminology of modules and flows are not clear here. So use better terminology there, or just use generic terminology that everyone knows. Okay, improved. Oh wait, what is this? Okay, software intern. SEO work. Interesting. Good score though. Page speed instead of font awesome. Oh, this is good. I like that. The design development. Okay, I can believe that. I think this is actually quite strong. I can believe that. Okay, projects. Gains Institute, Rhetoricon, backend code base, assisting professors for harvesting reliable annotated rhetorical figure data. I don't really know what that means, to be honest, but that seems good. Reduce tech debt using Go, React, Mongo. Okay, sure. This is like an academic tool, or like this sounds like an institute. Okay. Front-end engineer, Waterloop. Build water CMS. Attracting new sponsors. Oh, recruitment pages, sponsor pages. Okay, I see. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, overall, needs some cleaning up over here. Like, there's some things which are not clear terminology-wise, but I think the data here and the impact is actually good. A lot of it just isn't worded very, very effectively. All right. All right. Okay. Oh, it's 5. All right. What I'll do is I will end the. I will no longer be accepting submissions. So end of day. And then how many are there? Wait, who are you? You are. Oh shit. Who did I just download? Who did I? Wait, where's my downloads? Oh, here they are. Okay, so you are who? I did you. Wait, who are you? This guy. Yes, so this guy is what I'm doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so there's actually more left than I have done today. Okay, so the rest of the since it's 5 p.m. for the rest of the people, I'll just be speedrunning. Because yeah, we're low on time. Can you share how far you are in the list you received? I submitted a resume about 1.5 weeks back, so wondering if my turn to comes next session props. I don't know who you are. You don't have. Do you have? If you can type your Discord username, or I mean, I did go in order. So if you submitted it 1.5 weeks ago, wait, can you tell me the date and time you submitted it on? Maybe I can go cross-reference that. And then while you do that, oh, Moonman, you were out of the cut for today. I'm sorry, you submitted it at 5:02. So you're in the queue, but you won't be making it today. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna speed run now. Okay, great. Let's take a look. This is fine. Okay, too much bold. Too much bold. Oh my goodness, yeah, too much bold. Okay, for example, why would 4,000 plus clients can be bolded? This does not need to be bolded. As an example. Okay. Okay, no unit test points, guys. Please, no unit test points. Okay. Reducing button down latency by 9. This doesn't mean this does not be bolded in general. Okay, bolding should only be for something which you don't think other people would see otherwise. Like if you think people just glaze over it, they might just like not notice it. Then you can bold it. This is your first point, my guy. You don't need to bold this. Okay. Also, I would formatting wise, I would put the time, the dates, and the city in a different on 2 different lines. So you can put city up front, you can put time up front. I usually put the date above the city. Personally, it doesn't really matter, just for some clarity's sake. It doesn't. That's a formatting detail. Okay, what is this? Migrating from Azure to on-premise, reducing bandwidth latency by 90%. Is that really an issue for you guys? But okay, sure. Sounds pretty normal DevOps stuff. Okay, GitHub workflow YAML achieving 85% migration, achieving 85% of teams migration of repositories. Okay, sure. Okay, yeah, too much bolding. This is the main feedback I'm gonna give on this one. This is fine. I would say okay, general. Okay, one more thing I notice here. First point should be a summary for what you did, right? So this is a pretty good summary. Now I didn't read the rest of the points, but make sure the first point is a summary for what you've accomplished and why it's important. It gives more direction towards the reader. Projects. Okay, this is good. Korean Scientists Engineering Members Club hosting private instrument experience. Hosted and provided instrument experience over duration. The English is wrong. Okay, this is fine. Workflows, good actions workflows. That's fine. Solid. Okay, that's fine. This is good. Put Linux higher. Okay, so I think main thing here is I think the data here points are good. Formatting is the issue. Remove bolding. Fix your time and city. And first point should always be a summary for what you did. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. So that was who? That was you, right? No, that was you. Yes. Okay. And then this guy. Oh. Boom. Okay. All right. Oh, also, I would recommend using a template like Jake's resume template. But I think once you get rid of the bolding, it'll look a lot cleaner anyways. Okay, this is fine. Redact University in Waterloo. You know, I'm not gonna try to dox you. It doesn't matter. Advanced data structure. Okay, how much? You're out of room. Let's see. Anything here relevant? Big data programming could be these two. You could keep on, and then it'll be one line. Okay. These are like giga irrelevant. So get rid of those. Okay, Sunlight Financial looks good. You have AEM. Is AEM internal tooling? What is AEM? I don't know what AEM is. If it's internal tooling, get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, looks good. AI chatbot using Amazon Q. This is literally the first Amazon Q mention I've seen, which is a bit surprising. But yeah, Amazon Q is really not good. Not your fault, obviously, but yeah, Amazon Q is really not good. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Kanban Agile. I would say get rid of this point. It's weak. We don't care about that kind of stuff. And same with this one. This is the same thing. Yeah. So like for example, this amount of bolding, I would say is on the edge. Like this is almost too much bolding. I personally would have less bolding than this personally, but this is not too much. This is good. See, this is a good point here. This is very clean. 23 pages. I don't think this pages matter, but like okay. 3JS. Oh, we love 3JS. Sure. Yeah, this is quite good. Okay, overall this is quite well done. Let me take a quick look at the tech here. LaTeX as a language. It technically is. I suppose you're right. Sure. Linux, Unix. You can Unix. Okay, this is like really pedantic. Just get rid of Unix, man. Like everyone knows. This is fine. Okay. Yeah, pretty good overall. Not too much to say. I'd say keep up the clarity. Right. Reduce a bit of bolding maybe. Otherwise, yeah. Don't see any major issues. Okay, so you. Great. You. All right. Take a look here. Phone number. I'm sorry, you just got doxxed. Here, I'll scrub it out for you, but I won't edit the video because I'm fucking lazy. All right, university, great. Oh, master's in computer engineering. What is this? Engineering, computer engineering. Oh, you had master. Okay, cool. Oh, I see. India. Oh, okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, then I'll need to take a look. Okay. Actually, some sure actually quite good. This is irrelevant though. Okay, I'll come back to that. TA stuff that's rarely relevant. Okay, academic. Oh, okay. So no experience. Okay, academic resume. These are some of the harder ones. Did you put a note? Did you put a note saying are you doing academics or? No. Okay. Let me just have a look at it as in face value. Role. Sure. I like that. Like that. JavaScript sensors, machine learning, general font. Okay, reliable. Definitely need to quantify that, for example. And that's fine. That's fine. Oh, R squared at 0.67. Is that considered good? Is that considered good in academia? Software, AutoCAD. Okay, sure. Not really sure to say to this one, to be honest. If you're going for research, I can't help you. Frankly, I don't know anything about that. If you're going for like industry, you need some like real projects here. Real isn't like a full stack projects. If you're going for like straight up an ML role in industry, I'm not familiar with those, but I do think that even those roles still require some level of like just general software knowledge, and I'm frankly not seeing that here. Something here might be okay. Like depending on your university, they might give you a pass. Like if this is, for example, this is Waterloo, and you have a oh wait, if it's not even software, okay. So if you're going for comp eng for stuff like chip design, I'm not familiar with that. Can't help you. Sorry. I'm speaking for software engineering roles. I still think even if you're going for like a master's level ML role or AI role, they still want full stack compatibility, skills. So I would at least spend one of these things and put one full stack project here. Like this one here, personally looks a bit weak. I would probably replace that with a full stack. Okay. Uh, where was I? Oh shit, I lost my fucking. Yes, this one was used, so this one's the next guy. Sent mine a few mins back. Omega 5505. Where are you? Omega 5505. Oh, I just went through you. Oh, that was you. LaTeX or Word? What do you mean? What? Sorry, wait. Does Google not have timestamps for these messages? Are you shitting me, dude? Okay, hopefully that review was pretty clear, but I don't. I think that question you're asking does not apply to what I just said in the review. Download this, guys. CV. Boom. All right. Okay. Moving on. Okay, so Shopify, Subfrontier, full time. Oh, we're full time now? Is that what we're doing? Oh, we're full time now. Hold up. Was it just gonna leave a message for me? No, no message, no comment, just resume review. Cool. Full time now. How long have you been full time? You graduated when? Georgia Tech. This is masters. Masters, great. Masters to August 2024. Oh, okay. So you're like new grad. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, but you had a bachelor's in computer science before. Interesting. Okay. Shopify. Oh, wait, what? Oh, so you were doing your master's while full time. I'll go with that assumption. Okay, Shopify engineer production, Shopify internal database of the platform. Sure. Working on working on the okay, the English here is a bit off. The English here is a bit off. Working on Shopify's internal database of the platform service on the infrastructure and backend. It's not wrong actually. It's actually correct, but I would specify exactly what's going on here. And in general, don't just like name drop technologies here unless it actually matters for the role, because this is what goes in the skill section. Okay, like this goes in the skill. It doesn't actually matter if you use Go at Shopify or Go at whatever this company was. It's the same difference. So don't waste space on that over here. And if you get rid of the brackets here, you'll see why you'll see why the English is a bit weird. Resume format, LaTeX or Word, doesn't matter. I prefer LaTeX. In reality, it just doesn't matter as long as your formatting is okay. To support, sure. Okay. Okay. This is lacking a theme. It's too much. There's too much stuff here. You were here for many years now, right? 2 years now. And so I would recommend for 2 years, I would categorize major projects and under the projects put the points. Right now, this is just too big of a block of text and nothing here stands out to me. What is this? Oh, intern. Okay, sure. And these are all smaller, so it doesn't matter as much. Oh, I see. Dubai. Okay, interesting. So yeah, I would say for this one, you definitely want to break this into projects and categorize them into projects. Otherwise, it's too messy. It's too much. It's too much to. It's too much to read. Okay. I should actually unpin my message saying to submit resumes because I'm no longer taking them. Oh, get in there. There we are. I think my text got overlooked, lol. My Discord is. Wait, your text got overlooked? My bad. Wait, I don't see your text. Where do you send the text? In chat? I don't see. The last message you sent was your previous one. Come back to that one. Okay. This guy left a note. This guy's note is Discord. Just says Discord. Oh no, it has an expansion. Discord. First internship listed is in the future. I'm starting in January. Sample bullets from job description. That's why bullets are probably not the best. Lol. I don't apply to jobs with resume. Addition to 200 active users is not true. Just experimenting. Okay. I like experimentation. Okay, Dalhousie, 2025. So you're in your junior year now. Let's say courses. Guys, come on, guys. Do you have room? Okay, you're running out of room even a bit as well. Please. Okay. So I'll just comment on what you wanted to say then. So you wanted to talk about, so the first one's in the future, I won't care about that then. 200 active users is not true, just experimenting. Where is 200 active users? 200 documents. Am I blind? Help. No users here. No users here. Finance professionals. Oh, here. Okay. Founder website. Okay. Build a platform allows you to seamlessly track their expenses, provide free access to budgeting, parallel insights, security transactions, first round launch. Okay. This is generally true for a lot of people is if you're going for tech roles, the idea is not the important part. Okay. The execution and the technical part and the communication collaboration that applies, but it usually doesn't for projects. That's the part that I would say is important. However many users this was is not the important part. Okay, so if you're going for tech roles, I would personally spend more effort talking about how you, work with other team members or you work with some other people and you came together to make this idea, or you can go even more technical and talk about how you achieve this kind of platform, how you built this kind of thing. Otherwise, the success of your idea is not the important part for tech jobs. All right, bruh 6388. Great names in the chat here. Oh wait, I was gonna get back to the other chat, right? Okay, let me put this guy on first. Oh, this guy's initials. Interesting. Just want a general resume review. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think the experimentation there. Yeah, that part was not the experimentation was not important. I would personally focus more on the technical part, but that's just me. I know some people really care about leadership. I have not seen that make or break a technical review. I think my text got overlooked. My Discord is Donut. Okay, let me find Donut. Donut. Oh, I do see a donut. Uploaded on October 27. Right, October 27. That sounds about right. Okay, for you, I will review that after this current one because, yeah, you have been here for a while it seems. But I think was I streaming October 27? I don't even know anymore. What's the next resume review? Whenever I feel like it. Last time didn't have one, didn't feel like it. Today, I don't know, felt like it, doing it. Sometimes I won't feel like it, sometimes I will feel like it. Kind of depends, to be honest. But it might be next week. That's the earliest possible. Next Saturday. Okay. Phone number. Don't need a phone number unless you're not from this country. Why does this format look kind of weird? No, it's not weird. Just isn't. No, I think it's correct. It's just no. Yeah, it's correct. Okay, skills. Whoa, you just dumped everything here. Okay, languages, technologies. Yeah, separate those out. Elasticsearch. Elasticsearch. It is a lowercase s. That's correct then. Makes sense. Oh, AWS? What's on first? Okay. Oh, you're SD too. Okay. National Bank. The funny part is this could literally be National Bank in Canada and it would be like, oh, funny. Okay, anyways. So what do we have here? You've been full-time since when? Since here. Since May 2022. So like 2.5 years. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's a sequence requested delays by 80 milliseconds. I will quantify this in percent, but that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. Or if you want to do percent, you can do from. From is also okay. That tells you the same thing, right? This feels like a one bug that is pretty trivial. I would personally not put that there. This feels like another bug. Okay. The first 2 points are good. Last 2 points don't feel like points. Anything I see here? Overall good numbers. Overall good numbers here. Right. WCAG 2. Like to see. Okay. Lacking a bit of theme though. Feels like a lot of stuff here is about performance increases. So if that's the case, I would. I think if that's the case, that's what we want to focus on. I think this is actually pretty good. Expenses. Okay, you can talk about that. I feel like your only theme here is about performance, right? User retention is actually okay. Increase user almost by and improve user. I would say how, for this kind of stuff, how. Like user retention is so hard to correlate. Yeah. Overall, I'd say the best advice for this one would be like where you would go next. Like what's your next jump? And based on that, I would say you can get better advice. Because like otherwise, this is just generally like every point is like okay, some performance stuff, good numbers, etc. Like nothing really stands out. That's kind of the thing. And also like the skills definitely got to be reformatted. Okay. Oh, do you mind speedrunning over the last resume bullet points? Yeah, I'm speedrunning right now because I currently Is this you? Because I frankly, I'm overtime. What did I say about this one? Right, the 200 experimentation. That's fine. It's pretty not relevant. Like this is like a one-time thing that you can get off Kaggle. I feel like if you're trying to use this to communicate skill, I would not. I would leave it off. React Firebase. Is this your only mention React and Firebase? If so, you can keep it on. Otherwise, I don't think this is that strong either. Oh, that's your fake one. Wait, research intern? Okay. Chris and code. Okay, don't. You can't really quantify code quality, so I would not put that point there. Remap keep boosting productivity by revamping pages of a tool. Usability. How's that quantified? Right? How do you connect that to productivity? This is not justified. Can optimize the product. This is a good point. Develop reports with 200 documents. Report section? What is a section? Like section of a tool? Section of a web app? The language here is not quite precise. Or too precise even. Led a team of 6+ people as an intern? Question mark. Use and or plus. Did not need that. Oh, what? Wait, were you the agile leader? What the fuck? Okay, if you're the agile leader, then this is pretty good. But no, look, okay, look, I'll be real with you. Okay, no one is gonna believe that intern led anything. Okay, I'll just be real with you. People, that is. Okay, I would personally get rid of this entire point. And just, well, not get rid of it, like reframe the point from leading members to just leading a project using the stack. That's what I would. That's how I would rephrase that. Um, this is this needs to go first. This needs to go first. Points ordering is off. Otherwise, it's fine. All right, now let's go for the guy that was waiting since October 27th. This guy. All right. Okay, chill. What font is this? This is a non-standard font. This is like Calibri or something. Okay, I would not list the technologies for every one of these. I would say the technologies that you list there, you can put them there, but you have to mention them all. Otherwise, they're not justified. Otherwise, you just put them at the bottom, right? I would actually not mention them at all and just mention the technologies in the phrases as you use them. Object oriented backend. Don't need to say that. You used Python, obviously. It's object oriented. Okay. Good point. Otherwise, okay, that's good. An engineer is not precise. Be precise. Don't need to say a lot. Okay, I think the point itself is pretty good, but there's a bit of wording issue. Okay, quick one. Shirt doesn't matter. Pretty good. Don't need to say Spring Boot. JP Morgan. Oh, that's pretty good. Don't unit tests. Fine, fine. What are you? QA analyst co-op. Okay, I can excuse this point if that's the case. Projects. What is this? What is this? To develop a web-based platform for BCG Engineering Inc. To visualize data related to employee headcounts ongoing project. Uh, Okay, okay. This is weak. This is weak. This doesn't say much. In other words, if I'm trying to deduce the skills you gain during this thing, I don't see much. Like maybe you learn Chart.js, that's it. I don't think there's too much to say here. But if that's your only project that you can put it on, that's fine. I think this is fine if it's to fill space, that is. Okay, what do we have here? This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Okay, great. Really? Wait, I thought you had a unit test. JUnit. Do JUnit here? Yeah, put JUnit in your skills. It's a skill. I think JUnit is a skill, personally. So like, yeah, I wouldn't put JUnit in your points, but I would put it in your list of skills. Yeah. Sketchy startup. Yeah, I feel yeah, some startups are really sketchy. I mean, half of them really are. The other half go bankrupt. Do you think freelancing counts as experience? If you were paid, it's experience. If I build a website for a small business, yeah, if you were paid, it's experience, I would say. Again, right, like ideally you could have, well, I mean, freelancing is experience. Ideally, you wouldn't need to use that to fill space, but like sometimes it is. It is what it is. Okay. Wait, did I skip one? Did I go? No, I no no. I did bra already. I did bra. All right. Next. Next. Scroll product. Oh, scroll product. I think that's fine. Scroll product. I think it's fine to put there. Yeah. Like I just saying that if you need more space, I would get rid of that entirely. If you don't need more space, that's fine to put there. All right. High school. Why is high school here? You do not need high school here unless it's like super. Unless it's like what's it called? Eden School in like London or Eton, right? Eton in London. High school in Alberta. Assuming this is, you don't need that there, dude. Okay. Oh, what is this? That's a lot of space for this. Oh, that's a lot of space. Okay. This is not relevant. Logic and computation. These are not relevant. Computer architecture could be relevant depending on the work you do, but let me have a look. No. So I would say get rid of that and make a project to demonstrate that skill, and don't put it on there. Look, you got 4 lines, right? One, two. You got more than 4. You got like entire like experience worth of space doing this. Split that up. Swift UI is a language. Oh, and frameworks. Okay. Oh, LaTeX, fancy font, nice. Sure. Okay, that's a long way to say it, but that's fair. Repair pal. Okay, let's take a look. Present, good dates, good dates. Okay. Yeah, okay, dates look good. Uh, good summary point. What is this? 20 plus. Okay, good summary. What is this? Okay, tech specialist. Okay. Uh. Oh, it's a TA. Okay, TA. I see. I will quantify this. How many security improvements did you do, or like, what's the impact of the improvements? And that could be done. Okay, have a quick look at these two. Yeah, that's fine. But I would give an idea for the scale. Like for example, since your project, do you know the like the limitations of this? Like for example, what would be the next work that you do to improve the system further? That kind of stuff. Good to kind of put a bit of thought on that one. What is this? Right, this is the other one. Right. So I feel like these two actually share quite a bit of. The language is pretty similar, so it's consistent. That's good. I do wonder, like, what kind of like I don't know. Like, you had no notes, right? You had no notes. Yeah, there's no notes here. I don't know what your goal is. Um, these two both feel a bit shallow. That's the kind of issue here. It feels a bit shallow. It feels like these are I would categorize. I'm not saying that you are. These are kind of level of like just tutorials. Right? There's nothing here that stands out. There's nothing here that's like unique or shows like in-depth knowledge. I would say that if you want to like improve these further, one thing you said here as a skill is that you have methodology, CI/CD, deployment, etc. Like deploy these, right? Get these two deployed. Get some more DevOps skill on that front. That could be pretty quick win for you. All right. How many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. All right, let's do 5 more. Someone posed the idea of having like a Discord bot that just every time someone asks a question in like the thing, it just spits out a my canned response, my checklist per se. That's looking like a better and better idea nowadays. Okay, let's go. No header. Okay. Okay. Projects, university, degree in computer science. Degree? I would put the actual degree, like bachelor's of science or something. That's fine. Azure blob. Also specifically Azure blob storage. Okay, that's interesting. The distinction. Unless you're honest. Oh no, you're over here. Okay, cool. I see. Databases. S3 is not a database. You should take that out. No, wait, this is not also not a database. I would take these two out before you get crucified on the street. Okay. Supply chain content. Actionable insights. This is one of those key words. How is it actionable? What do you do? Like you action on it, and then what happened? You action on it, and you get, and then you had lower latency. No, I'm kidding. You action on it, and you got what business improvement, right? If you can't measure the actual impact of the actual insight, then it's not an actual insight. Contribute, sure. Too much bolding. Way too much bolding. Like, why are these two things bolded? Like, what's UV core? Like, don't bold these things. Right, nearest neighbor outlet. Like, this does not be bolded, guys. Come on, guys. The fact I would say this much bolding actually makes it hard to read. Like this is to that level now. Conjuring club. Enhanced model performance. This is the second point here or what? Engineered again. Always engineering. What do? You created, engineer or what? Always engineer. What? Is this like a new thing going around? Everyone say use the word engineer. That can't be a coincidence, can it? Precise geospatial mapping algorithms. Like what? How precise is it? Yeah, you can quantify that. The products briefly. Containerize Docker. Oh, this is pretty good if you want to talk about DevOps. DevOps skill, never hurt anybody. Pantry Pal, good name. Agile team. Is this a hackathon? Oh no, probably not. You have unit tests. Okay, look. Projects and Agile, guys, please. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing here, guys? Please. Okay, like, I would get rid of the unit test part. Oh, wow, my mouse is slipped. I would get rid of the unit test part and just talk a little bit about the CI/CD part. That could be good. All right. Yeah, too much water these days. Okay. Too much water. If I built a website for a small business, yeah, if you're paid for it, you can put that under experience, but like obviously the time wouldn't be that long, so that's how people would know. It's not an issue. Okay, GitHub. Hopefully that's linkable. If it's not linkable, make it blue. So it's, I mean, if it is linkable, make it slightly blue so people can tell. Okay, 2027. Okay, so you're like still early. Let's split those two up. Fine. React and native. Does that have a dash in it? No, it has no dash. Get rid of the dash. Office Suite services. I would not put Microsoft Office here, to be honest. That's sort of implied. Services. Okay, this is fine. Oh, okay. Full stack. Western Electronic Association. React building. Oh, this is present. Okay. React Native. Yeah. Good summary. Good. This is good. Oh, I like SSR lazy loading, component splitting. Bundle sizes. I would specify the percent reduction. Distributed via EC2. What is this? Stored and retrieval. Distributed to what? Oh, distributed to EC2. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Bit confused there. I think the wording can be improved a bit, but I got it after. Sure. Oh, TA. Okay, TA. Yeah, it doesn't matter then. Okay, what is this? Front end developer. Okay. There's a manual file transfer process. Okay, this is good then. That's great. 3JS has never down efficient remote reuse. Okay, I like that. 3JS, another one. That's fine. Projects. Arcteryx is a sponsored. It's fine. It's fine. Like these are all fine. Nothing special. Yeah, overall I think pretty good. Just get more experience. Get more experience is obviously easier said than done, but it looks like you're on the right track. So continue. Okay, what is this? This is another guy. Yeah. Question mark. Oh my god, phone number doxed. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, this is your personal website? Okay, that's good. That's good. Sure. Yeah. Oh, lowercase p. Very nice. Okay, moving on. Radio station. Oh, radio station. Okay, cool. I would say upgrade. Like, what do you upgrade, right? And also comma. This is like one sentence. Uh, Dedicated team of 4 transitioning the website's framework from Drupal 7 to 8. Strategic moves, guys. Come on. Okay, quantify the functions. So like what functions were added and what performance was increased. Like these can be quantified. Person project, sin code, October 24. Single collaboration. Why is this? Why is the spacing question? Why is that over there? Sure, cool, that's fine. Robust file sharing application that process over 1,000 daily uploads. Honestly, I would not use the word robust for describing 1,000 daily uploads. You can quantify how it's robust by talking about your architecture, but just by saying it's robust because we have 1,000 to upload is not a proof. Delete files after 24 hours for optimal storage use and resource allocation. I would not brand this as resource allocation. That sounds like you just can't afford more storage. If that's your use case, then that's your use case. You can say you wrote a script to optimize some storage. That's acceptable. Website. You have room, so that's okay. You have room, so that's okay. This is present, yeah? Okay, present. I would definitely focus more on how you can get more of your current work experience. So what other initiatives you can take on, and not just like upgrading a version website. This Drupal, like PHP, like what is Drupal? Oh, it is PHP. Okay, right, yeah. I remember seeing that one a while ago. Okay. All right, we have a couple more to get through, and then we'll be done. Oh, this is the second last one. And the next one's the last one. Okay. Education, University, Great Montreal, QC. You know, the word McGill probably fits in that box. Okay, how much room do we have? We're low on room. We're low on room. Are any of these things good? Apply machine learning. Let's take a look if you're doing. Oh, that's pretty good. So let's see if we're doing any AI stuff. If not, you can get rid of all that. All right. This is what current. Nice. Okay. Sure. Yeah. That's ongoing, so you can update that when you're done later. I won't pick on that. Actually, no. Okay. Yearly. Yearly. I think English generally we prefer annually, but yearly is fine. It just sounds a bit weird. Mark that for you. Enhanced data visualization to locate terminals, Databricks dashboard. Yeah, fine. Okay. Okay. Next way to improve this, I would say, is by putting in more quantifiable data. Oh, I'm gonna burp. Yeah. So, for example, talking about how like for example, this is a good point just on its face value, but I would say real time data processing, um, right? Like this is a fixed point in space, right? At this point in time, you had 500 terabytes of data. There's gonna be more data going on, and now it's gonna be real time. I would talk about the kind of maybe like how what the implication that is, the performance considerations are you making, or the cost considerations, etc. Right? Because otherwise, putting real time data processing on a past fixed point of data is a bit weird. Um, Projects develop full stack app. Sports betting stuff. Okay, cool. Sure. Oh, camel. Oh, camel enjoyer. Lowercase p. Yeah. General advice. Same applies. Okay, last one for the day. We gotta go fast. We are we are a bit over. We are slightly 40 minutes over time. Okay, let's take a look. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, not anonymized. I'll just quickly scribble that out for you. Oh, this Figma thing doesn't even anonymize it that much. Um. Okay, so what do we got here? Personal website. Yeah, looks good. Carlton looks. So this is this is fine. They were expected this optional. Obviously, obviously in the future it's fine. Small detail doesn't really matter. This fits on one. This fits on one line, so I'm less concerned about it. This is good. This is good. These are, I say, mid. You can get rid of those. Well, like just because it fits on one line doesn't mean you have to fill up the entire line, right? You just want to keep things relevant and concise as possible. Skills, that's fine. I would personally split that up. Rear, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, it makes sense. I think ethical hacking is good. You can put that first. Other these things I think are kind of funny. Like Google searching, I think is a funny thing to put in there. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's an issue, but um, that's pretty funny. You can also put like any specific CTF tools, like if you do like CTFs and stuff, you can put those things on here. Wireshark, for example, I know is a popular one there. I've used quite a few times as well. Like that kind of stuff, I think could be definitely in the other in the other category, or like tools category or something of those lines. You know. Okay. Experience. I'm just looking at the timeline. So this is relatively recent. This is 1 year ago. This is also 1 year ago. That's 2 years ago. 3 years ago. Okay. Okay. Detected login cracking attacks against WordPress site over unique. KQL. Oh my god. That's a Microsoft thing, right? Rules in Sentinel, same environment, selling for the reason Perplexity AI. That makes sense. So you detected it by implementing analytics in some environments. Okay. The last point there, I don't really understand Perplexity. Is that like a coding helper or something? I'm not sure that's too relevant. You could put that in the other tools, if like in the other category, if you want to shout that out. But it feels a bit out of place. It feels like it just feels out of place. Just I mean, like this to me isn't inherently related anyway to that, so it's out of place to me. But you might know something I don't. Empathy, active listening. Okay, I think this is actually a pretty rare skill. So this sounds really out of place, but I think that actually kind of fits. So I actually like that. Okay. Take resolution time. Sure, that's some AI incorporated stuff. Yeah, I don't hate that. But yeah, these days people don't really. Yeah, I don't know. It's divisive, right? So it's divisive. So, for example, in an interview setting, you would bring that up depending on the interviewer's sentiment towards those kind of tools. Okay, so sure, yeah, looks good. That kind of stuff looks pretty good. I'm gonna scan the rest real quick. Okay, looks pretty strong. AWS mentioned W. Sure. Yeah, definitely security focused. I don't think that's an issue. I think you actually have quite a bit of general software stuff in here. So, for example, you've talked a little about this. Now, obviously, this isn't like using the technology necessarily, but at least you mentioned it. That's something. Projects wise, so let me see. Is there a full stack experience you have? I don't think you have a full stack experience, right? So, that's investigating source code. Yeah. So, let's see. IDS full stack web app written in Ruby and Rails. Track goals, not just grades. I will personally put this first if you don't have a preference for that. I think the earlier in the resume you can shout out full stack web development, that just gives so much confidence to people reading the thing, because that is sort of the employability metric these days, right? For software eng, not for security eng. That's pretty cool. Achievement highlights, I won't read that. Yeah, overall I'd say it's pretty unique resume, definitely very security focused. I would say for you, if you want to go into general software jobs, I would in fact make two versions of the resume. So I have a version that's about this, about security focusing, like let's focus on security, focus on like security related achievements, and then separately from this, make one that still has a lot of the kind of themes you have here, but it's a lot more make it a lot more like general software eng focused, so that depending on what kind of roles you're applying to, you can kind of switch them out. So at least for you, I think that'd be highly worth it. Okay, let's take a look. Was that yes? That was last submission before 5 p.m. today. So I'm going to be ending it here. Let me see if there's anything last in the chat. Where the hell's my tab? Oh, here it is. One comment. Hey, do you mind looking at my resume as well? I'd like to hear some honest feedback. Look, I got rules about this. I have to end the submission somewhere, because otherwise I will literally sit here until until it's like daytime in like Europe or something. So I have to end it here. Your resume is still in the queue, so as long as it's in the queue, it will be seen eventually, probably. Not probably. It will be eventually seen in the queue. So join them next time whenever I decide to stream again, and then you will see that. Or if it's in the queue, it'll probably eventually be recorded on the channel as well. So you can go check it there on the channel as well. Yeah, that's just a time limitation. It's only me. Right, it's just me. So I gotta have a time limit somewhere. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Thank you, everyone.